A business plan is an official document detailing an organisation and its proposals for reaching its objectives. Think of a business plan as a strategic blueprint. It's a comprehensive plan that outlines goals, strategies, and the specific steps needed to achieve success. This blueprint ensures all departments and team members are working toward the same objectives, making decision-making more effective and aligned. A well-crafted business plan is essential when seeking funding. Investors and lenders use a business plan to assess the viability of a business, understand financial projections, and evaluate strategies for growth. Clear financial needs and projections are key components that show how a business will use funds and achieve profitability. A business plan is also a business's growth guide. It identifies opportunities for expansion, sets measurable growth targets, and outlines the actions needed to reach them. Regularly reviewing and updating the business plan helps a business stay on track and adapt as a business evolves. In this video, we'll explore the key components of business plans, their purpose, and how they contribute to effective business planning and operations. A business plan is made up of several core components, each serving a specific purpose in outlining how a company will operate and succeed. These sections provide a comprehensive overview of the business, from its mission and market analysis to its strategy, operations, and financial projections. Together, they offer a clear roadmap for achieving business goals and help demonstrate the business's potential to stakeholders such as investors, lenders, and partners. Here are the 6 core components of a business plan, which will be explored in more detail shortly. The executive summary provides a concise overview of the entire business plan, including introducing the business, highlighting objectives, and summarising strategies and the financial outlook. The company description gives the business's legal structure, mission, vision, and key personnel, setting the foundation for the rest of the plan. In the market analysis, understanding of the industry, target market, and competition is demonstrated, supported by relevant data and insights. The product or service details section describes the offerings, emphasising features, benefits, and the unique selling point that distinguish a business from their competitors. The financial analysis presents financial projections, including cash flow, profit and loss statements, break-even analysis, and revenue forecasts, to reassure stakeholders of the business's financial viability. The marketing strategy outlines plans for attracting and retaining customers, covering the marketing mix of product, price, place, promotion, physical evidence, people, and processes. These are the core components that form the foundation of a comprehensive business plan. Each will be discussed in greater depth in the following sections. Let's begin with the executive summary, which is often considered the most important part of a business plan. The executive summary begins with a brief introduction to the business, what the company does, the products or services offered, and the market it serves. This section should provide readers with a clear snapshot of the business at a glance. Next, the main business objectives are outlined. These are the key goals the company aims to achieve, such as launching a new product, reaching a specific revenue target, or expanding into a new market. Objectives should be specific, measurable, and aligned with the overall vision. The summary then highlights the core strategies that will be used to achieve these objectives. This might include approaches to marketing, sales, operations, or innovation. It should emphasise what sets the business apart from competitors and how it plans to succeed in the market. Finally, the executive summary provides a concise overview of the entire business plan. It touches on the most important points from each section, such as the target market, financial projections, and funding needs, so readers know what to expect. The next component is the company description. First, the legal structure of the business will be stated, whether it is a sole proprietorship, partnership, limited liability company, or corporation. This information is important for investors and partners, as it affects liability, taxes, and regulatory requirements. Next, the main people involved in the business are introduced, such as owners, founders, and key management team members. Their roles, qualifications, and relevant experience will be outlined. This helps build confidence in the team's ability to execute the business plan successfully. Next, the business plan will clearly articulate the company's vision and mission statements. The vision describes the long-term impact or future state the business aims to achieve, while the mission explains the core purpose and what is provided to customers right now. Together, these statements set the tone for the company's values and direction. Finally, the specific aims and objectives of the business will be introduced. This includes what the business hopes to accomplish in both the short and long term. These should be clear, measurable goals that guide strategy and provide a basis for evaluating progress. The next component is market analysis, which is crucial for demonstrating an understanding of the industry and the business's position within it. The section begins by describing the overall market being entered. This includes the size of the market, growth trends, and key characteristics. It will explain who the target customers are, what their needs are, and any important demographic or behavioural details. This demonstrates that there is a real demand for the product or service. Next, the main competitors, both direct and indirect, will be identified. Their strengths and weaknesses, their market share, and what makes them successful will be analysed. This part will explain what differentiates the business from others and explain how a competitive advantage will be gained. Finally, a SWOT analysis will be included to assess the business's internal strengths and weaknesses, as well as the external opportunities and threats faced. This honest evaluation helps in planning strategies that leverage strengths, address weaknesses, capitalise on opportunities, and mitigate potential risks. The next section is the product or service details, which is where the business showcases exactly what it offers. This section begins by clearly describing the main product or service. This involves explaining what it is, how it works, what features or benefits it provides to customers. If multiple products or services are offered, a brief overview of each will be given. Next, the document will highlight what sets the product or service apart from its competitors. The unique selling point is the special feature or benefit or value that only this business provides. This could be anything from an innovative technology, superior quality, exceptional customer service, or a unique approach that solves a problem in a new way. The next component contains the financial analysis, which is critical for demonstrating the financial viability and sustainability of a business. It is typical that this section would include a cash flow projection. This shows how much cash is expected to flow in and out of a business over a specific period, usually monthly or quarterly. It helps in planning for periods when cash might be tight and ensures there are enough funds to cover expenses. Next would be the final accounts. These are key financial statements such as the income statement, balance sheet, and profit and loss statement. These documents provide a snapshot of the business's financial health and performance, showing profitability, assets, liabilities, and equity. Also likely to be included is break-even analysis. This calculation reveals the point at which total revenues will cover total costs, indicating when the business is no longer operating at a loss. It is an important indicator for both the business and potential investors to understand how much needs to be sold to become profitable. Finally, it's likely that the business will include a revenue forecast. This is an estimate of how much income the business expects to generate over a certain period, based on market research, pricing strategy, and sales plans. A realistic revenue forecast helps set expectations and guides business planning. The next component of the business plan is the marketing strategy. This explains how a business will attract and retain customers. The heart of this section is the marketing mix, often referred to as the 7 Ps. The product section will describe what is being offered. It will explain the features, benefits, and how it meets the needs of the target market. It will highlight any unique aspects or innovations that set the product or service apart from its competitors. Next, the business will outline its pricing strategy. It will explain how prices are set and why, whether the business is competing on value, quality, or affordability. This will include outlining how the pricing compares to competitors and how it fits with the overall brand positioning. Next, the business will outline the place strategy. Where and how will customers buy the product or service? This could include physical locations, online platforms, or third-party retailers. It will address how distribution channels will effectively reach the target audience. Next, the business will outline how the business will be promoted. This includes advertising, public relations, social media, sales promotions, and other tactics used to raise awareness and drive sales. The people section addresses all individuals involved in the delivery of the business's product or service and their interactions with customers. It will outline the key personnel involved in marketing, sales, and customer service. It will describe recruitment practices, training programs, and staff development initiatives that ensure employees are skilled and motivated. The processes section outlines the systems and procedures that support effective delivery of products or services. This includes mapping of the complete customer experience, from initial contact through to purchase, delivery, and after-sales support. The physical evidence section will include all tangible cues that reassure customers of the business's quality and reinforce its brand identity. This often covers things like shop design and layout, staff uniforms, packaging, signage, and any visible elements that shape the customer's perception. It can also include digital evidence such as website appearance or online branding. This section could also highlight sustainability practices like recycling bins or eco-friendly materials that are visible to customers and support the business's values. To better understand how a business plan works in real life, let's look at a practical example. If you've been following our video series, you'll have heard of Roast and Vibe, the fictional coffee shop based in Dublin that we are using as our practical example. Roast and Vibe is a specialty coffee shop co-owned by a French-Irish couple, offering a unique fusion of French patisserie and Irish hospitality. Known for its ethically sourced coffee, artisanal pastries, and cosy ambience, the shop targets young professionals, students, and tourists seeking a premium cafe experience. Roast and Vibe is preparing to expand its operations and anticipates the need for external investment to support its growth. To secure funding, the owners have developed a comprehensive business plan that outlines their strategy, demonstrates financial viability, and appeals to potential investors. Let's take a closer look. Roast and Vibe's business plan begins with an overview of the business itself, which includes key details about Roast and Vibe, describing it as a Dublin-based specialty coffee shop co-owned by a French-Irish couple. It highlights the cafe's unique fusion of French patisserie and Irish hospitality, which sets it apart in the market. The overview also notes that Roast and Vibe is recognised for its ethically sourced coffee, artisanal pastries, and cosy ambience. Finally, it identifies the target market as young professionals, students, and tourists who are seeking a premium cafe experience. Next is the business objectives section, where Roast and Vibe outlines its key goals for growth and sustainability. The business plan mentions key goals of boosting revenue by 30% within 2 years, opening a second location within 24 months, and plans to build 3 community partnerships with local artisans by 2026. Next, we have business strategy, which focuses on how Roast and Vibe plans to stand out and achieve long-term success. We are told in this section that the cafe differentiates itself through a French-Irish cultural blend in both its menu and service, appealing to customers seeking a unique experience. The cafe aims to leverage Dublin's strong coffee culture to build a loyal customer base, while prioritising sustainability through compostable packaging and locally sourced ingredients. The next component of a business plan is the company description, which serves as a foundational section that sets the stage for the rest of the business plan, ensuring that stakeholders understand Roast and Vibe's identity, direction, and competitive advantages. Roast and Vibe's business plan includes their legal status, which is a privately held business, and it explains who the key personnel are. As we can see, it lists the co-owners Marie and Sean. Next, the document presents Roast and Vibe's vision and mission statements, expressing their goal to become Dublin's leading coffee cultural hub. Next, we have the market analysis section. This aims to convey a comprehensive understanding of the industry and market environment in which the business will operate. In this section, Roast & Vibe present data that shows that Dublin has a strong coffee market. They highlight growth in the sector, and they also specify their main target demographics. They use this data to demonstrate their substantial market potential and Roast & Vibe's focus on key customer groups that drive their business. Next, we have the competitor analysis. In this section, Marie and Sean have identified 3 primary competitors and outlined their strengths and weaknesses. They have created a SWOT that focuses on strengths and opportunities. This analysis identifies an opportunity for Roast & Vibe. Their unique focus on cultural fusion and community engagement addresses a gap in the local market, positioning them to stand out from competitors. The next section contains the product or service details. Here, Roast & Vibe are given an opportunity to outline their product offerings of coffee, food, and their retail range. This section also explains what Roast & Vibe's unique selling point is. The next section contains the financial analysis, which aims to convey the business's expected financial performance, viability, and sustainability. It provides detailed projections of income, expenses, and profitability, and often includes cash flows, break-even analysis, and anticipated return on investment. The final section of the business plan will outline marketing strategy. This aims to convey how the business will attract and retain customers, build brand awareness, and achieve sales goals. In this section, Marie and Sean outline Roast & Vibe's marketing mix. This includes information on their pricing, on their location, their promotion strategies, their staff, their processes, and the physical ambience which differentiates Roast & Vibe from other coffee shops. Now that we've explored the key components and structure of a business plan, let's examine the benefits of developing one. A business plan provides strategic direction, secures funding, and helps achieve business goals. For Roast & Vibe, it builds trust with funders that resources will be managed wisely. It clarifies vision and mission, setting the foundation for culture and long-term direction. For Roast & Vibe, this helps define brand identity and stand out to customers. Business plans act as a guide for key decisions, ensuring choices align with overall strategy. For Roast & Vibe, it keeps decisions aligned with their long-term vision. A business plan assesses if the business idea is realistic and identifies potential risks before investing heavily. For Roast & Vibe, this helps them to spot issues early on and avoid costly errors. Business plans align the team on goals and strategies, supporting coordination and teamwork. For Roast & Vibe, it aids onboarding and ensures new staff share the company's ambitions. Finally, business plans provide benchmarks to track progress and evaluate performance. For Roast & Vibe, it promotes accountability and continuous improvement. That wraps up our exploration of business plans. This video is part of a broader series exploring the Business Management Toolkit, which includes a range of situational, planning, and decision-making tools. Please make sure to check out the other videos if you're looking for deeper insights into building your business management skills. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.